Never give your power away to any reader. We are grounding the 13D on this channel, talking metaphor speak, working the egregore level. So it may feel like I'm talking to you directly, but these are collective messages, all right? You got to be careful of the metaphorical black pickup trucks because it looks like it says Love Village on the side. And you lost all of your zen because it didn't say Love Village, it said lavage vitrage, which means clean your windows, which means wash your eyes out. Or clean your windows, could be literal also. Your inner voice, you haven't been listening to it. You got to. You got to go in a hangman pose. To hear the voice that talks from up here. You got to change perspective, whatever you've been doing, because you've been blinded. You were blind. You were blind with this Love Village black pickup truck. It's there's demons talking in your ear. It's time to clean the windows, or maybe meet a friend who's in the window washing business. It came out again, this time right side up. See, once you wash those windows, your inner voice is going to be so crystal clear. You may as well be a Tibetan monk in the mountains speaking dolphin with your inner joy. You are going to be so incredibly at peace, back with your monk-like zen, just the moment you wash your windows. Coming out of the fighting. No more fighting. It's time to be turning in. You're not fighting with all that bullocks, all those other people, their worlds all around. No. You're turning inwards, to tune in. Your world, your own simulation, nobody else's. Magic is going to become real all around you, your own magic. The moment you turn inwards and tune inwards and stop being involved with other people's manipulation, delusions, illusions, trickery. Because all manipulation is black magic, illusion. You're done. You're so exhausted, you're done with being exhausted. You're exhausted of being exhausted. You know at this point you're not playing with a full deck. You're dropping things. And this looks like Rocky Balboa. Sylvester Stallone. Being asked to play Al Pacino. And he's like, I can't play Scarface. I have enough of my own scars. I'm just like, he's like, what are you asking me to do? It's like, I already did all the Rocky movies. I'm not going to do Al Pacino's role also. Take it as you will. This is metaphor speak. It's what you dropped, and what you really missed was living moment to moment. That's how you enjoy life. It's about the journey, not the destination. It's all about letting go. Stop looking for four-leaf clovers and enjoy the beauty of a dewdrop on this plant that you may not know the name of. Begin to perceive nature through the eyes of wonderment of a child. Remember your dreams. What you really want. What does your heart really crave? You know, this is like who you are. Your friendliness. Remember that? Remember being friendly? Remember caring about someone else as just as a friend? Remember understanding that you are not the same person as your friend. You're both two separate beings that have a mutual understanding, where you allow each other to be yourself, and you're allowed to be you and they're allowed to be them. And this is an understanding where they are them and you are you. And that's how it's supposed to be. There's only room for one of you on the planet, so you got to be you. Everybody else is taken, right? The only good card that you forgot about was politics. And you got so exhausted with everyone's mask, you dropped your own mask, and that's good. Because the mask is full of snakes. It's full of disgust. Look at like how gross these people are who wear the mask. It's like, ick. Leave it out. The silence was on its head. Maybe you haven't experienced the comfortable silence in a long time. And you got to come back to that to be comfortable with the unknowable. Like that is your zone. Get comfortable with being alone, because that's where you find the true light. That sparks and guides your creativity to live moment to moment and let go. Yeah, it's like somewhere along the line you dropped all your happy. Right when you saw that black pickup truck. Love Village. You're like, Love Village. Yeah, no. Wash your windows. Wash your windows. Otherwise, you might just end up skits. When your mind gets so fragmented, the devil is in the details, literally. Maybe you're coming out of what felt like schizophrenia. Maybe you connected with someone who's schizophrenic or who had undiagnosed schizophrenia, and you picked that up because you had poor boundaries, or as an empath. So maybe stop identifying as an empath, because once you identify as an empath, you're kind of identifying with having poor boundaries. This is what Witch and Scythe said, that channel. It's a great channel. Shout out. And it resonated. It's like, yeah, why do we identify as being an empath if it hurts us? You know, it's important to have boundaries and not be feeling everybody's. If you feel everybody, you become fragmented and you lose yourself. It's that peace of mind, that clarity of mind comes from silence, not from hearing the thoughts of other people. Your whole success might have been turned all over on its head because of your empathic abilities, because you didn't put yourself first, because you were just hearing too many crazy people buzzing around. It's very important to have that space, to be alone, to see the light, to have that clarity, to have that silence, to be able to think in order to have that success in the end. You have to know who you are, who you are not. Remember, you are the witness. You're not the ego. You are the witness. Whatever you label yourself as is the ego. Your ego can change. The witness does not change. That is the difference. You can change age, you can change weight, you can change height, you can, everything you identify with as yourself right now, personality, everything, that can change. But the witness, that doesn't change, it just witnesses. That's the real you. The real you loves you, just is watching you. Something about this celebration on its head. It might be a celebration that's been stalled. Why is that? Oh, because someone's mind has been so pulled in so many places from dark forces, or empathizing with people that you should not have empathized with, that has stalled the whole celebration. But it's coming. See, that was showing on the ground. What fell on the ground was your mind, which revealed to have other contraptions, other people, other discs and weirdness. Big shocker, right? You're having second thoughts about what you participated in. And you're learning your lesson if you didn't learn it already. There are so many possibilities out there. But you need to go in eagle meditation mode to get that higher vantage point. Silence above the storm. Witnessing yourself from above. Witnessing the landscape from above. Witnessing your connection with nature from above. Separating yourself from the storm, separating yourself from the crazies, which may as well be past lives, because it's all in the past and you're not going back there. You're not ever going back there. If this is resonating, hit like or hype the video. Yet you're never going back there. If you're stuck in a loop in your mind, get yourself out of there. Show yourself on a computer screen that you're deleting the whole scene. Shrink it. Open the trash. You see it listed in the trash. Click empty trash. So that version of you that was looping around there, have your witness, your higher self, show that version of you that it's impossible to go back there. You emptied the trash. The whole scene is gone. And remind them of the present date. And tend to your emotions. Do the catharsis. And do 30 years of therapy in a day with people by using these techniques. They work. We're talking mastery on this channel. You got to take out the garbage in your mind. You got to collect all the versions of yourself. That's what soul retrieval is. That's defragmentation. You don't need to hold on to any of that. None of them are you. Stop comparing yourself. Some people really need to get out of the comparison, competition. You can be ambitious without comparing yourself to others. You can be ambitious without being competitive. There is no comparison. Sure, a bamboo might grow faster and be more flexible, but it doesn't compare to an ancient olive tree. And one isn't better than the other. You can build houses with bamboo. You can climb an olive tree and make it a home. Morality, maybe you're re-examining your morals. There's something really spooky about this card. Your hands were tied in this whole moral. People tried to persecute you for your morals. People actually tortured you because you had such strong morals. People tried to make you a fool. They tried to make you ugly. They tried to stick you in a pigeonhole box. They tried to grid you. They tried to fan you. They tried to do all kinds of weird things to your sleeves, your wrists, your neck, your face, your head. They tried to trap you on the grounds of morality, some BS manipulation. And you just see right through that. And you're just like, nope, that's not me. That's not me. That's not my mind. That's these weird people that you never should have participated in. And you know it. And that's why you're rebirthing now. You're rebirthing in a very special way with the strength of the lion, making a sweet musical song to it, all while balancing on the hump of the camel. That camel who has gone so far without external love. And this camel makes pilgrimages to sacred sites, holy sites. Very, very spiritual being here. Rebirthing into your true power with that self-love, with that I don't care attitude, with that I am putting my own needs first, my emotional maturity, my boundaries, my creativity. I'm carrying that on my own back. You saving yourself. Some people are wounded and may have their wounds exposed. You may be seeing some wounds. Or some people trying to cover their wounds. Or some people having their wounds scratched, nicked, and hurt. So be careful out there. There's a bunch of people, they're just going with the flow. They're just chilling, they're going with the flow, and you don't want to get in any accidents. Like the other day, I was crossing a street, and some guy was just making a left turn, and he almost hit me. And I should have kicked the front of his car, really. So I was like this, and I walked back, and he went really fast. He didn't let me go first. He didn't know that pedestrians should go first. So some people's flow, the way that they're flowing, is in a pretty dangerous way. So be careful when you're going with the flow, that you're not going down any whitewater rapids, that it's actually safe where you're flowing. Otherwise, there may be a shock. There may be a tower. There may be a thunderbolt of, whoa, my life could have ended right there, just like that. And how much of life are you really appreciating? Are you living moment to moment? Are you loving your life? If you're not loving your life, why aren't you loving your life? What do you really love to do? Can you access that? Can you feel that? Or are you blocked by too many other people or illusions, ties and delusions, past lives, past realities, past memories, loopity-loop noodles that you just got to cut off? Because Spirit's going to make sure, with these cards, Spirit's going to really make sure that you're on the right path. So be prepared to know what you really want and to lead yourself to that. So you're not just going with the flow to get hit by a car, you know? Someone might be afraid of getting iced out, that isolation. That isolation could lead to money ice. Money that was on ice. now melting for you. Like golden tears. That's gold, your catharsis. When you isolate yourself and you access the emotions behind all the anger, behind all the everything that's distracting you from feeling your enjoyment in life. Past the anger is pain. You feel the pain. First, you got to feel the anger. Feel it in every cell of your body, but then you got to feel the pain. Move through the emotions. Be there for yourself. Just don't judge yourself. Judging your own emotions is like judging your own inner child. If you want to be integrated, you want to be whole, stop judging yourself and just let yourself feel. Emotions. Don't identify with the emotions. Just let them run like water. Emotions are water. Water's got to run. If once you start identifying with the emotion, you become a swamp. You become a stagnant, stick in the mud swamp full of mosquitoes and bugs that nobody wants to be around. When you start identifying with emotions, emotions come and go. They're just in the air. That's why we feel other people's emotions. Emotions are contagious because they don't belong to anybody. They're energy in motion. They only hurt when they get stuck. And someone's stuck in their big transformation, maybe because they're not feeling in their heart space, baby. Read the novel 1,000 Splendid Suns. It will make you cry. It is a great book. I'm not finished it yet. But 1/10 of the way through it, I cried so hard. And halfway through again. Oh, it's just, it will make you appreciate every moment of your life because everything can change. 1,000 Splendid Suns is by the same author as The Kite Runner. And so this transformation, has a lot to do with your shadow. Has a lot to do with embracing your shadow. Has a lot to do with reimagining your idea of so-called perfect. Maybe someone's from Jersey or New York. The way I said perfect. Someone's an artist. Someone likes to make a lot of swirls. Someone likes the yin-yang symbol a lot. And they're rebirthing, they're breaking chains, they're killing the serpent of hatred. They are totally rebirthing the moment they get out of their head and into their heart. Pew! Yes, you are. And then all that abundance that was on the head is going to... Yeah, baby. I'm getting Los Angeles vibes here. I'm getting... like old hippie vibes here. Oregon and Arizona, West Coast. Mount Shasta. San Francisco. San Pedro, maybe. Pipa, Peque, Pez. Peter Patrick, Paul, Philip. It's the letter P big time with this abundance. Maybe someone's name starts with the letter P and they got money and they like to hang out. They like to chill out. There's a feminine who's feeling really guilty. I'm getting this as just someone getting the karma that they deserve. I'm getting this woman was not nice. Was not nice to this peaceful soul. P is for peace. She put you on your head. Now she's feeling guilty. Maybe you can relax now. She's just being eaten alive by her own guilt monsters. Big gray cloud. Oh, she wanted to control you. She wanted to control you, and everybody found out. And that's probably the only reason why she feels guilty now. It's because everyone found out she wanted to control you. That's your seat of control. Yeah, her guidance was backwards. Her guidance was upside down. She was trying to lead you off of a cliff. She wanted you to crash. And that woman who feels guilty is getting her karma. You got back your control. And you are having your rebirth right now. Or very soon, or you just did. So that you will feel safe to go with the flow. Knowing that your intuition is open and you are open to sense danger from a mile away. So you can relax. And go with your own flow in your own waters. Not being misguided by anybody else. Feel the spleen, stomach, large intestine area starting to open back up. You may feel like you've just experienced a miracle, like you were about to head off a cliff. Maybe you dodged a bullet, so to speak. And now you're remembering who you really are. You're cleaning your windows. Not getting picked up by any black pickup trucks of illusion. Talking metaphor on this channel always. If you like what I do, if you like how I read, if you like my other content, subscribe, hype the video, click like, help my channel grow. Thank you for your donations, those of you who have donated. And joining members is also a great way to support this channel. I love you so, so much. Ciao, ciao.